Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, maybe it was the day before, another reactor on YouTube, I think they're called the Dad Podcast or something like that. They stumbled across Foodie Beauty and he did a reaction. I've never seen this person before, this reactor, this guy, but I did watch a little bit of it. So I thought someone actually asked me to do a react on this. So I was like, why the hell not? So let's react to this guy. This is his first Foodie Beauty video. And let's just watch and just see what he thinks of her and see if he could kind of fit the puzzle pieces together as a first time viewer of Foodie Beauty. So let's get to.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name's Josh. Today we're talking about a brand new creator that I just talked about. Now, I did a video on, what's it called? Oh my God, Resilient Jenkins or something like that. And apparently there's a creator named Foodie Beauty that disagrees with me. I don't think she calls me out, but she has her own take on this. Now, I've heard of this Foodie Beauty person before. She's not, I don't think she's a family vlogger or anything, but I want to see what her take is on this thing.
No, she's not a family vlogger. We'll stop you right there. She's not a family vlogger. No, she's not. She just eats on camera and complains.
And I'm sure we're going to have a lot to snark on, so let's go. Okay, so she does a mukbang, which is very much like Trisha Paytas, and a lot of other people. Mukbang's pretty popular on YouTube to some degree. This is called Disgust Bang, as far as I'm concerned. It's just like people, it's like really obese, disgusting people eating really obese and disgusting food, and people watch it because it's rage bait. It's not that they're watching it to relax; they're watching it to judge. It's like a train wreck. Okay, this person clearly has diabetes and heart disease, and yeah, she makes 406,000.
So, diabetes, heart disease. Yes, an enlarged heart, fatty liver disease, pulmonary embolisms, the list goes on and on. He does talk about how much she makes. I don't think he's accurate. A lot of people also agree with me that he's not probably accurate. She's probably making half this amount, but let's listen.
1,000 long views in the past month just on YouTube. I think she's probably popular elsewhere too, maybe. But she's making decent cash. That's probably, I don't know, 15,000 Canadian a month? No, not 15,000. Probably like between 7 and 10,000 a month.
No, sir, you're wrong, but that's okay. It's okay. You're new here to this corner. So we'll let that one slide.
That's not bad for sitting there eating fast food the whole time. As far as her subscribers are concerned, she hasn't really grown in a long time. She has 100,000 subscribers over the life of her, over the last year. She's some steady growth here. She doesn't go up very fast. Let's just be real. She's not
because she buys subs, just so you know.
Gaining subscribers. She's lost, 100% this past month. But her views overall, the life of her channel, she's made 9.4 million long views. It's not a lot. Something happened here. She was up and then she deleted a ton of views. Something happened. I don't know anything about this girl. I'm sure y'all.
Well, we could tell you what happened. So the reason why Chantal deleted all those videos, those many videos, was because we all saw her vagina. She's cosplaying a Muslim now. She doesn't want the internet to remember what she's done, but it's everywhere. The internet is forever. So yeah, you should, if you ever want to like deep dive into Foodie Beauty, let us know because we're here for you, bro.
Fill me in. I look for her Reddit thread. It's got 20,000 Redditors and it is defunct. There's no post for like 2 years. So I don't know why there isn't any.
Yeah, that got shut down a while ago.
Bored with her, maybe the rage bait just wasn't working anymore, but this is the person we're talking about today. And so the video today is called "The Best Pasta in the World is Not in Italy" Mukbang. Now, is she in Canada now? I don't know.
This guy is also Canadian and he says pasta like pasta and it just dude, come on.
But let's take a look. The beauty thing. Maybe because she eats food and does makeup?
She used to do makeup. That's how she started her channel. She used to do makeup. Yes. That was a long time ago.
Beauties? Well, hello there. Did you know
Show she's in Dubai or something?
that you can request a private video from me made
Why the hell would you want a private video from her? About what?
for you that you can keep forever and ever? Yep, that's right. I can wish you or a loved one a happy birthday, or even give you a pep talk.
Who is paying for that? You should be ashamed of yourself. By the way, if you or someone you love likes me and wants a birthday greeting, you don't have to pay me for it. You can reach out. As long as you remind me, I'm happy to give people happy birthdays, call them and whatever. I do it all the time. The Cameo thing, I guess people are just trying to capitalize on everything. I feel like if you're a fan of mine and you want to have happy birthday, I feel like, why would someone charge you for that? I know that's not popular opinion amongst a lot of creators, because a lot of creators use it as a side income, but that's weird to me. I genuinely want to wish you a happy birthday.
I'm in Kuwait, so
I mean, if people are willing to pay, whatever, it's not, I really don't care either way.
Oh, she's in Kuwait now, okay.
at a specific location, like a night.
So she's in Kuwait, okay.
Oh, hello guys. Good day. Good day.
Good day. She's Canadian, eh?
I'm having
Yes, she is.
Oh, she's in Kuwait, that's for sure.
something so delicious.
If she's doing this for modesty, but she's going online and like stuffing her face full of disgusting food, I mean,
Sir, she's not modest. She is not modest, Miriam. No, she's not. I think I've seen... I don't even want to go there. I've seen a lot of Chantal. I think I've seen pretty much every part of her body. Almost. With the exception of a few places. But ooh.
I don't feel like that's... What's the word for that? Haram? Or it is haram? Or it's not
Yes.
something like that?
We're not even gonna believe it. Okay.
It is haram.
I'm sure we'll believe it.
What she does is haram. She's cosplaying being a Muslim. Trust me, she's not.
I know.
And she's in in Kuwait illegally, by the way.
We won't believe
It's
it.
called macaroni bechamel.
Macaroni bechamel.
Macaroni with bechamel. Okay.
Oh, I was right. Hey!
And this
Holy shit, that's a lot of food right there. I couldn't even eat a slice of that without being full.
You don't even know because her hands are massive, sir. Her hands are like the hamburger helper hands, like Mickey Mouse hands. So that plate in her hand, that dish, is very large in human hands.
Like, not even a slice.
is Arabic style Egyptian. This is from an Egyptian restaurant.
That's a lot of cheese. The farts that would come out of my bum.
Yeah.
The noises.
And I have a little bit of bread to eat it with.
Oh, just what you needed. Bread and carbs and bread.
I know. Carb upon carb, right? So
You know, so then why are you doing it? So I guess this is rage bait. She's doing this like it's disgust bait. She wants you to be disgusted with what she's doing. Okay.
oh, check this out. I need a bite right
Yes, she does. But if you call her out on being disgusting, you're an asshole. Did you know that? If you call her out on being gross, you're gross. Prove it. You're gross. Prove it.
now. Bismillah. Beauty bite.
Who watches this shit? And why do you watch it?
Okay. There are a few of us that watch this. Why do we watch it? I think it's different for everybody. A lot of us, myself included, watch her because we've been here so long. We want to see how this story ends, and we all know what the inevitable end will be. We don't want to miss it because we've been here, invested so much time in this lolcow that we don't want to miss what happens next, really. She gives forth a lot of milk, so we are constantly nourished. However, most of it is just like bitter, poisoned milk. But yeah, that's why some of us watch it. Some of us watch it because we were on our own health journeys years ago and we kind of stumbled across her health journey. And it's funny because a lot of us who watched her were overweight. And then a lot of us lost weight. I was 300 pounds. I am now 140 pounds. And so I have her to thank. I saw her and I never wanted to have a life that resembled that. So it put a little bit of a fire under my ass. Obviously, I did it for myself, for my health. But it was nice to be able to come back here and say, hey, I got healthy and you're still fat. It does feel good. It does feel good. I've been watching her for a long time, and the reason why we watch is because we just want to see it end. We want to see how the story ends.
Tell me right now. I'm looking up the comments on this. So she disables her.
By the way, the comment section on Miss Foodie Beauty's videos, sir, they are very highly curated. Either she has the thumbs disabled and comments disabled, or she, again, highly curates the comments where she only keeps the very positive ones. So you won't really find much under the comment section on her videos.
She disables her likes because obviously she doesn't want to be ratioed because she's likely getting ratioed. So disabled, but you can still hit unlike. 300 some comments. I don't know. Everyone noticed the Foodie Beauty is always so hungry. Like, do you not chew or what? So it's okay. So it's hate rage bait content. She gets nothing but hate comments. Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot why we even talked about this video because I guess she starts commenting on the resilient things and she has a different take. So let's get to it. Oh, you're right. The sound of chewing it's not for, some people find it enjoyable, but I think, do some people find that enjoyable?
A lot of people do. I do not.
You can't see that.
Oh my gosh.
You didn't need the bread. That's a lot of carbs in that. That's at least 2,500 calories of food.
I was so hungry.
We can tell. No, you weren't. I mean, the world could end tomorrow. She'd still survive another year. I mean, if you make a lot of money doing a thing, but
she doesn't make a lot of money. That's the thing. She's barely getting by because she's supporting her scammer Kuwaiti, or what is he, Saudi, whatever the hell he is, husband, and herself. So, and she's got at least six-figure debt in Canada because she has not paid her taxes in years. So you're just scratching the surface, my friend.
takes all of your dignity. I mean, it's up to her. Does she have children? I hope not.
No, thank God. Well, okay. Well, she doesn't have children, but she is about 300 months pregnant. She still hasn't been able to push out the baby. The baby doesn't want to go. We call him Little Pete's. And she's very angry at mothers because they were able to have their babies in 9 months and she's still pregnant 300 months later.
She's gonna die young, that's for sure. But I mean, if that's how you want to make your money, go for it. I mean, as long as you're not exploiting children, I mean, it's still gross. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Well, she does exploit children. She does drag people's children into a lot of things. So that's why she's a piece of crap.
People want to die on the internet. Just like, I guess if it's paying for your lifestyle, if all you're doing is going in and buying $10 worth of food every single day, and it makes you, how many views are on this video?
$10, no sir, no sir. She is 6 figures in debt. Okay, this isn't just costing her $10 a day. She has literally gone into debt thousands of dollars because of fast food.
This was uploaded today, and it's already got 3,600 views. It shouldn't make a ton of money, but she's making some money. But I guess if that's, what else is she gonna do? She's not gonna go out and work construction.
So,
she can't, literally,
I was
she
starting
can't
to feel
do
my mouth. I
anything
was so
else.
hungry.
I don't believe you. You want any food at home, or can't see your knuckles?
Oh, does she have food at home? She's had 4 grocery hauls in the past week and a half. One of them where she spent like a receipt that was about 3 feet long worth of food. So yes, she does have a lot of food at home. It is currently sitting there and molding, and you'll see, I don't know if you see it in this video. I think you do. There are flies, like fruit flies and house flies flying around because she's so dirty and her food is slowly rotting in the kitchen. Just to get you up to speed.
Okay. So this
If you can't see your knuckles, it's time to lose weight. Like that's where I was. I was so fat you couldn't see my knuckles, and now my hands are like better. That's one thing that really, when I lost all my weight, my hands like turned out nice. If your knuckles are covered in fat, it's time to change your lifestyle. You will die young. This girl is probably, if not diabetes, full pre-diabetic, fatty liver.
She has got extreme non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. She's got raging unmanaged type 2 diabetes. Again, just to scratch the surface. Let's not even go into her other like C. diff. Let's not go into her gonorrhea mouth. Let's not, well, don't go into her gonorrhea mouth, but you know what I mean.
Liver, she's got major issues. Like,
Yes.
I guess that's, I was the most unhappy I ever was as I was growing up fat. At my fattest, I was the most unhappiest. Unhappy rises with the scale of your weight.
Yes, 100%. That's why I say anyone who is especially really overweight, they are not happy. No matter what they're telling you, they are miserable. Help them. Help them help themselves. If you know someone that's like that and they say they're fine, they're not fine. Find ways to help them if you can, or encourage them to find other help with professionals for real.
They just broke her fork off in there.
You see at the bottom here has meat.
Yeah.
Meat has black olives. Got some kind of ziti looking pasta. Bechamel sauce that is seasoned with nutmeg.
Now I'm a heavy breather too.
That's her pulmonary embolisms and her asthma. But she's not smoking shisha or weed right now, so she's okay. Because she does.
Not while I'm eating.
And then topped with mozzarella cheese. And bechamel sauce, it's actually a French sauce, but it's very popular, this macaroni with bechamel in the Arab cuisine. And
I mean, it looks, I'm not gonna lie, I'd eat that.
and
I mean, I'd eat a tenth of that. Is she gonna eat this whole thing?
Yes.
That's crazy that your
will.
stomach could fit that much food in it. Now, I know teenagers can fit that much. Like, Tyson can eat that and then eat the rest of mine. My buddy Phil, he's one of my close buddies. I love Phil. I gotta tell you a story about Phil.
All right,
Last
we're
time
just
with Phil, I was
gonna
like,
skip
oh,
the
big
story
boy.
about
Like, he's
Phil.
like 6 foot, eats it.
roux, butter, flour, and milk,
So, carbs, and carbs. Cool. And fat.
and nutmeg.
You're a nutmeg. I don't, why are people watching this?
Just to see it, just to see how she finally meets her maker. That's all. That's the only reason I'm here. That's, I'm so sick of the mukbangs, but that's the only reason I'm here.
Happening.
But I like eating it with bread, I don't know why.
Because you're fat. That's why. And I could say that because I was fat. You know, fat. Okay.
Oh no, hold on, sir. Sorry. If you are fat, you are not allowed to talk shit. If you were fat and are now skinny, you're not allowed to talk shit. If you are thin and always have been thin, you are not allowed to talk shit. So nobody's allowed to talk about her, just so you know. Because if you do, you're a bully. Okay? So come to our bully circle. We're friendly over here, buddy.
I used to do this. Okay, I used to be so fat, 315 pounds. Probably she's about 350, 375. She's huge, so she's probably over 400 pounds.
And she's only 5 feet tall. Keep that in mind too.
I used to like when I was especially growing up poor, right? I used to get a bowl of soup, like chicken noodle or whatever, and put like a whole sleeve of crackers in that soup, and then scoop that out onto a cracker and eat it. That's crazy, the things I used to do. And then or like have buttered bread with like Chef Boyardee. You're doing this because you need to. There's no reason for it. And ever since I lost all the weight and I can only eat a certain amount of food now, I really enjoy my food, and I'm like I don't really need all that stuff. You're just trying to engorge yourself. It's something in their brain, right? She's addicted to food.
She's empty inside, so she tries to fill it with food. That's it. That's as simple as you could possibly say it. Something about her is empty inside, and so people try to fill it with food, especially people like her.
She doesn't need the bread. It has zero flavor. It doesn't even need to go with this, but she needs to wrap it in the bread so she can get more into her belly faster. That's the only reason. It's to get it down faster.
Yes.
I know people are going to be outraged at the carbs in here, but
That's not what we're outraged about. But you know what? If you don't like her, she's not going to live long, so you don't have to see her for very much longer.
I'm so hungry.
I don't know. She's kind of our cockroach. Like, she is la cucaracha, for sure. She is la cucaracha personified.
I haven't eaten, so.
Eaten since when? What do you mean you haven't eaten? That's a lie. Lie alert.
I don't want to do this to myself.
What? Eat yourself to death? Because you're addicted to food.
We woke up, and straight away, we started working on the spare room.
I love when new people find her because it just makes me feel like validated because they have the same reaction that I have, right? When someone who's never laid eyes on her can see through her bullshit, like you and me could be friends, Chachi. Like you and me could be friends for sure. I love when new people find her. I really, really do.
Who's Howie?
Howie is her hamster because she is a 7-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You didn't eat breakfast? This is gross, man. I'm sorry. I'm disgusted.
This is
Oh my God.
breakfast.
I need some drink.
That's what she's trying to tell you. This is her breakfast. Nice still.
Diet soda.
That's great. Great. You don't gotta get soda. You needed some water, so you needed. Oh, she said diet soda. That shit ain't diet soda. Who cares if it is? It's just as bad for you. I'm not saying don't drink soda. I'm saying have a soda once in a while. I used to drink a ton of soda. I drink it once in a blue moon now. But like, because Coke's delicious once in a blue moon. But I feel like that's all she drinks. Is she's got it next to her at all times. She probably drinks a 2-liter bottle of soda a day. On top of...
You should ask her what's under her desk. Ask her what she keeps around her desk. 'Cause there's groceries sitting in bags on her floor. There is now a half chewed up bone about this big that she spat out onto the floor somewhere and she don't know where it went. And the cat that she's got is walking around, probably going to choke on it or try to eat it and probably rip up her intestines along the way. But yeah, ask her what's under her table because she's got jars of pickles and bread and chocolate bars. Just ask her. Ask her what's under the table. See what she says.
Eating what looks like 2,500 or 3,000 calories plus another 400 calories of bread. With like I am flabbergasted that people watch this. She's out of breath eating baked ziti.
Yeah, it's reorganized.
Listen, this is cardio for her. This is carbio. Okay, this is her carbio for the day because she doesn't exercise. So, you know.
The problem is there's still no room in there. It's like Tetris in there.
Sort of like your stomach. Your bowels.
We have like 6 suitcases,
Full of food?
a gaming desk,
Oh.
a bed, a dresser, a huge dresser, a big couch
Full of food.
in there.
Did they move to
Ask her what she keeps beside her bed.
Kuwait because her religion changed, or just is she Kuwaiti, or I don't know?
She moved to Kuwait because she met a guy on Tinder. They talked for about 2.5, 3 weeks, and then she decided to go over there to fake marry him. Well, first she visited him, then she fake married him. It's a long con. His name is Salah. He is not from Kuwait, but he lives in Kuwait. I think he has all of his life. He's a romance scammer, basically. He quit his job. She bought him a car. She moved them to a new apartment in Kuwait. And now he's just slowly sucking her dry, and he is her caretaker. That's pretty much that story. So yeah, she moved to Kuwait and left her entire life and her family. She abandoned her cats. She threatened to kill her cats so she wouldn't have to rehome them. Yeah, that's pretty much like the gist of how she got to Kuwait. She's been there 2 years. She is there illegally. She is committing visa fraud. She has not been found out yet, but people are working on it behind the scenes as we speak. And she is paranoid that anyone that comes to the door is immigration and they will be taking her away. So if she does do these videos and there's a knock on the door, like, you'll see her be very quiet. And you'll see her say, shh. And she will sit quietly until that person at the door leaves. So, just a synopsis, a brief little synopsis for you, buddy.
What that the term is. She's born in Canada, but she moved there. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, anyway.
When fat people who are like severely, when they eat, like, that's the dopamine that you're seeing hit their brain, just so you're aware. Again, I was this person. This was me. Okay,
A lot of us were, buddy. A lot of us were. That's why we started watching her, because we thought, because she was saying she was trying to lose weight. First, she started off as a makeup channel. Then she was trying to lose weight. But then she started doing mukbangs, and then it was just a mess. So yeah, that's where we are. That was about 2017.
I'm just triggering me. But if you were never really fat, you don't really understand. But what she's doing, and every time she gets one of those big ass giant bites, the dopamine gets released into her brain. She goes, that's like people who are on crack and stuff. That's how they react when they take fentanyl and stuff.
And she is monetizing her food addiction and eating disorder for cash. So if she passes away, which she will eventually, it's not going to be very much longer, but when she does, I hope, and this is my hope, because this is so fucking egregious, I hope someone in her family looks at this and does take YouTube to court. I think YouTube is doing more harm than good, especially when it comes to mukbangers. I don't know about you guys, but my feed is now flooded with like brand new channels. They're all extremely overweight women, and they're mukbanging, and they're doing fast food mukbangs like in their depressing kitchens. And it is very depressing. It is, and I think she and Amber Lynn and that whole crew are the ones that have created this beast, this mukbang monster that is on YouTube. And I hope that someone in her family has some kind of common sense and decides to go after YouTube and set some precedent for this. But that's just me.
This pasta, and Salah has one too. So for 2 of these pastas,
$28.
and it fills you up, obviously.
It better. That shit can fill 4 people up. One of those.
She's not full. Trust us, she's not full.
And it's free delivery.
There is a bonus pasta under that desk. You could bet your bottom dollar on that.
Delivery in Kuwait.
Of them, 2 KD. If there are 2 trays like this for 2 KD.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'll put the conversion here, but
Oh, okay. So $9 Canadian. That's actually incredibly cheap. Holy crap.
Because it is fast food. It is garbage. It is garbage. That's why it's so cheap. That's really the only reason.
Free delivery. Wonder if you tip. Poor cat.
Let's talk about the cat for a second. So she's had this cat for a long time now, probably a year and a half-ish. I don't know how long she's had her, a year. I don't remember. But she refuses to get the cat spayed, and she refuses to get the cat vaccinated. The cat was a street cat that she adopted. So what she did was, because she didn't want to take the cat to get fixed or to get her shots, she took the cat to a vet that gave her some kind of strange, like, I don't know, some kind of shot that stopped the cat from going into heat for a certain specific amount of time. After that time lapsed, the cat obviously went back into heat again. And Chantal, Foodie Beauty, being the scumbag that she is, and the most hated person on the internet that she is, took her to another vet because the first vet said, we're not giving her another shot. It's not healthy for her. So she took the cat to a second vet to get her the shot again. She refuses to get the cat any kind of like cat tree or scratching post so it could scratch its nails. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. That's this cat. There are 2 other cats she owned, which we can go into if you really want to like deep dive into her like animal abuser story, because she's an animal abuser. But yes, poor cat is 100% correct. You are correct.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to save your life. Stop eating the thing!
No, the cat attacks
My
her.
cat? I think she's the queen of the castle, and she is. You know, people say, get her a cat tree. I have nowhere to put a cat tree, unfortunately. Because
So why
preferably
don't
near a
you-
window, right?
So if this woman's pulling in 10 grand a month, which just looks
No.
like easily.
No.
So
No, she's not pulling in 10. She's making maybe 4,000 or 5,000 a month. And she owes a lot of money to the Canadian government. A lot of money.
if 2 meals are $9 Canadian or $6 US, rent can't be that much. Why are you living in a tiny place? If you like, does her husband work? What? I wish I knew.
No, he doesn't work. They're living off her YouTube salary.
More about this lady, but I'm sure we'll learn more. You guys will teach me in the comments.
I don't have any room in here.
In your belly, you mean? Yeah, we believe you.
But she doesn't really need one because she climbs everything.
Yeah.
The other day,
Wait, how do you even get clothes that fit you? She's wearing one of those.
Well, there is Timu, and there is Timu.
Wraparound sheets for your.
I found her sitting on top of the sink. There's like a top shelf. I can't even reach her up there if I wanted to.
Don't jump.
In a giant pot, empty pot. It's clean,
Not anymore.
but I store my big pots that I don't use very often up there.
Why? I can't reach it.
Well, I get Salah to put it up there for me because I can't reach. I'm 5'1" and he's 6'2" or however
You're 5'1" and 400 pounds. You're going to die.
tall he is. Above 6 feet.
Is he?
So,
Is her husband
Yes.
500 pounds too?
No, but he has gained a significant amount of weight since she's been there. It's sympathy weight. It's sympathy for the double weight.
anyway,
Get to the subject, lady.
I wanted to vent about something I saw on TikTok.
Here we go. Finally. What have I got myself into? Holy crap.
A lot. You have no
Hi.
idea. I wish he would have sped her up a little bit. This is taking forever. I've got him on 1.5, so.
I think it was
She's pounding this thing.
somebody said, if you don't want to be criticized
Yeah.
in life, do nothing and say nothing. And I think
That's not what they said. Whoever she's talking about. Maybe it's me. I don't know. No, if you don't want to be criticized, don't put it out to the public to be criticized on. Do nothing and say nothing is not what anybody says. If you put it on the internet for the consumption of the masses, then when you get criticism, don't be surprised. You're inviting it. That's what you live for. That's what pays you. You donut. Stop eating donuts.
the credit goes to
Spoiler. She ate 3 donuts the next day.
Aristotle, but I don't actually think it was him who said that. I don't know, pick a philosopher, whatever. Because I was like, don't talk about this, Chantal, you're going to be criticized to high heavens. Whatever.
My heavens.
Everyone has an opinion, right? So,
Everyone doesn't have heart disease, but you do.
too much cheese in this one bite. Never thought I'd hear myself say that.
You never thought you hear yourself so you could get criticized? Well, pig it out on camera.
No, she never thought she'd hear herself say she eat too much cheese in one bite. But there is a video. It's called the Cheese Graveyard video. If you ever want to watch that, that's what made her famous. Well, infamous, I should say. I have it on my channel if you'd like to watch it. I recently reacted to it. It's from a long time ago when she first started YouTube, but it's a good one. You should watch it.
This has been showing up on my FYP. This family, this woman, she has 6 kids. She's pregnant
Just 4 kids, pregnant with 5.
with her 7th.
I got that wrong too. Which makes it even worse if you think about it for a second. So you've got 4 kids currently. And they're small. So you only need 2 small sets of bunk beds that you could put in your master bedroom, keep your TV in there, your couch and everything else, and have that as the main sitting room, like for the kids to play, and then have your main couch that pulls out into a queen size bed for you and your husband, right? That's
So they're talking about the stupid TikToker that I don't even watch TikTok anymore because I'm too old for it. Like some woman, she's got a bunch of kids and I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Okay.
makes it worse, by the way.
And the kids sleep in the living room and the husband and her sleep in the bedroom.
So her husband. That's a big glob of cheese.
You're a big glob of cheese.
Yes.
Just go with the thing.
And
Is this what she
she
does?
has kids. They're pretty
Yes.
young. All of them
See? How you like
She
that?
uses bread for a napkin.
How you like that? No. We don't use napkins here. And she also doesn't own any toilet paper. Which she told us yesterday. She does not own any toilet paper. Welcome to the Chantal Show. Welcome to Foodie
young. So she's
Beauty.
pregnant. All live, and they're from the U.S., I think.
Oregon.
And they all live in a 1-bedroom.
They could probably live in your belly. I'm sorry.
And all I see on the FYP are people hardcore judging
Is this what she does?
Yes.
Good gracious. No thanks.
this mother. Why this?
Why would they come after this mother who smokes weed instead of gives her kids beds? Why would they come after the? Apparently, and if you go on their thread right now on Reddit, they have proof of her smoking weed while she's pregnant and admitting that she smokes up to the 6th month of pregnancy. Smokes weed. That's doing
Yeah, I don't care. That means nothing to me. If someone wants to do that, that's their choice.
drugs while you're pregnant. You can have your kids taken away for that. You can't smoke drugs while you're pregnant. Are you out of your damn mind?
Woman needs to have
Don't tell Chantal that because she has gone after people and threatened and called CPS to get their kids taken away because they were mean to her on the internet. So if you've got kids, sir, if you have children, be careful because she will try to get your kids taken away for you doing a video on her. Just be careful. Please protect yourself against this massive person.
CPS call on her.
Yeah.
Close your legs.
Yep.
Don't have
Yep. All those things.
kids like
Yeah.
comments like this.
Yeah. No. All legit. All good. All good.
The thing is though, like
I'm gonna speed this
I'm
up.
just also like in stark
Please do.
contrast. It just so happens that after seeing this, I went and checked out her video, and right after that, I scroll, and it's this mother and her 3 children living in a
12 sleepless hours later.
Oh, what?
less than a shack. It's it was a family in Nigeria.
That's Nigeria. That's a third world developing country. Not developed. That's a little bit different than living in the States where there's so much available to you, so much help. We live in the richest continent on earth. Like, even the poorest people in the States are richer than some of the wealthiest people in third world developing countries.
And her 3 kids.
That's not true. But
They were
okay.
sleeping in a shack with 2 feet of water constantly on the ground.
Okay. What does that have to do with what's her face?
Because Chantal likes to say A or B. Something always has to be worse than the other. That's why.
Starving. No food.
That's how half the world lives, by the way, if you didn't know that. They're not making YouTube videos about it. Although, they should. You talk about developing countries that in this modern era, it's crazy to me. I've been over there, okay? I've been to Nairobi, I've been to Kenya. It's the most heartbreaking place and some of the most beautiful places you've ever seen. And like the people don't have anything, but it doesn't mean that they're not happy. Okay, if you want a reset of your humanity, a reset of like what you should be grateful for, go do some kind of serve project that doesn't affect the locals. Do you know what I mean? Go do something. I don't know, go over and dig wells. I don't know. Do something. It's I didn't want to go, but I'm glad I did because man, those people don't have anything, but they're still probably some of the most happy people I've ever met in my entire life. Seriously.
I'm not saying all Nigeria is like that, but there are poor parts.
Okay, what does this have to do with this lady smoking weed and not giving her kids beds? Because
likes
those people in
to
Nigeria
compare.
can't give their kids more because they don't have anything. This woman has a flat screen TV, large one, a PS5, and smokes weed instead of giving her children beds. That's a little bit different, don't you think?
So, I'm sitting here thinking.
Oh, that is Diet. It's Diet Coke.
Oh, that sure makes that 1-bedroom apartment look very, very, very good.
Again, you're missing the point. She's probably living off the dole. Welfare, if you know what that means. He's doing gig work because he doesn't register what he makes. Okay? And any money she makes on TikTok or whatever, she's not going to claim that. She's going to make it worse. She's going to get, if you get gifts, if you get anything from the internet, that's considered income. If she's getting food stamps or whatever you call that in the States, she could potentially lose that. That's the same in Canada. You can be on welfare, but if you make a certain amount of money, you can lose it.
Let me tell you something, sir, about the Canadian government. They're letting Foodie Beauty go years and years and years without paying back taxes, and she owes a lot of money. So, just a heads up on that.
Right? And I mean, you can't make a lot more. And if you make that threshold, they'll take it away from you instantly and you'll owe it back with interest. Okay? It's crazy.
She's going to have to pay interest too, which is really, really funny and pretty fucking ironic.
So she could potentially be making this worse for her kids very soon. Again, it's not comparable to living in wherever she said, Ghana or whatever, because they don't have anything. Not even the government gives them anything. Here, the government gives her everything. And she has lots of things, like PS5s, like flat screen TVs, like a vehicle. And still her children sleep in squalor on floors that are covered in mold. Are you really this obtuse? Rounded? You're round.
She's very shapely.
Those kids were well fed.
You don't know that. How do you know? You're well fed, that's for sure.
They seem to have a lot of
She is a well-fed family of 6. Yes. Yes, Chantal is a well-fed family of 6.
love from their parents.
No, if you smoke weed while you're pregnant with your children, you don't have love for your children, okay? If your husband's needs come over yours, you don't love your children. If you keep having children, when you can't even put them in beds in a house, you don't love your children. I'm sorry, nope!
Yeah, but I don't know who this person is that they're talking about. I've never seen this video in my life, but it's not just the woman's fault. It takes 2 to tango, just saying.
And if you exploit them on the internet without their informed consent, you also don't love your children.
They have a roof and they're dry and they're warm.
That's what you're basing good parenting on, the absolute utter basics of what you should be providing your children.
And also, if you take them to the park. If you have children, you must spend all day at the park with them or else you're a bad mother. Just so you know.
She's not even providing them the utter basics. Again, they sleep with mold. They've had lice for months. She even admits it out loud. Again, smokes drugs while pregnant with them. They sleep on the floor where it's disgusting, where it's unsafe. No, she's not even providing the basics. This is what you're... Oh, yeah, there's worse people off in third world developing countries who live in mud huts. Okay. Are you... What?
That's what Chantal does. Anything that Chantal does bad, someone on the internet has done worse. So she likes to play little comparisons between the two and then act like one set of issues is not as bad as the other. That's kind of her shtick.
People really need to check their privilege when they say things like...
Check your privilege. You shut your damn mouth. You're living in a place... Okay, it's not Ghana. It's not a developed country. You everything you have is coming from the government. And there's a lot out there if you just learn to use what's around. Or you can go get a job because there's tons of jobs. Especially for this. Her husband, apparently I'm bringing more up, and he doesn't want to take a regular job because he wants to be free to do what he wants. Right? He doesn't want to be a trucker or do normal driving gigs because he doesn't want to be locked in from this to this or whatever. I don't know. Again, he probably doesn't want to go get a job that doesn't pay outside of what the IRS can track is what I'm telling you, okay? So, no. It's completely different.
They only have one bedroom. We only say that in North America because
they're in North America. Cheese eater.
There are parts of the world where they don't even have a roof.
I mean, it makes me irrationally angry watching her eat.
Yes. Yes, it does. Sometimes you have to just step away, but yes, it does make me a little bit annoyed watching her eat. Yes, I agree, sir. I agree.
I'm disgusted.
Even in North America, there's homeless children.
Wow, thanks, Tips. Are you serious? Okay. So what are you saying? The only thing worse is being homeless? Well, maybe that's coming soon, too. Are you serious right now? Just because there are worse off people, these kids are like... So are you telling these children who sleep on the floor full of mold and disgusting floors, cat piss everywhere, hardly getting anything, that are having their lives share on the internet for everybody, that it could be worse? Good. That's helpful. You're real helpful. Go tell poor people it could be worse. See how that helps you. You absolute donut.
She is.
So I get that it's not ideal.
No.
I wish she would have sped her up.
It's actually abusive. So it's not just not...
If you ever cover her again, sir, Chachi, please speed her up. Please. This is like, we've already seen this so many times.
Ideal. It's abusive.
It's not an ideal situation because it's cramped. But actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, I was seeing people like...
It is as bad. It's worse than I thought. Once I saw our carpets and having to take the table out every night and the fact that they live in a bedroom and they have their own space, it was worse than I thought. Then we discovered the bugs in the hair and the bugs in the ground, the cat piss and the weed. It is worse.
You know?
You're describing Chantal's house. You should ask her, do you want to know where she used to live? Do you want to see what she used to, like, what her house used to look like? I bet you her house, Foodie Beauty's house, was worse. I bet you anything.
What?
And like,
again, she's just doing this to have, it's a shitty take on rage bait. So she doesn't actually have this take. She just wants you to think like, oh, I'm going to give this alternate opinion. She's doing what Kendall Rich does. She just has the alternate opinion because it's against the mainstream narrative.
dumb criticizing, like, well, the parents get the bedroom. Like, how selfish? Like,
Yeah, that is selfish.
why is that selfish?
Because the children are sleeping on the floor on dirty carpets. What do you mean, why is it? Well, again, she's doing this on purpose.
Like, how can you give it to one child? You can't.
Are you this dumb in real life? I can't
Yes.
imagine you are. Because you're educated in Canada.
She really is.
You're just being an idiot.
Give the bedroom to one child. It's not fair to the other children.
You're stupid. We're saying put the children in the bedroom where it's safe for all the children. Clear out the bedroom, put a bunch of bunk beds in there, a bunch of beds, so all the kids can sleep in there in a safer room. So if someone busts through your door in your low-income area because they know you're there and you're collecting gifts from Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Or they break in or whatever, those kids are a lot more safe in that room than you are. You should always protect your kids. This is crazy. You're so stupid and I hate you.
And if you put all the children in the same bedroom, it's the same thing.
Welcome to our world. It's nice to have you here. Welcome. We hope you feel welcome. Please let us know if we can answer any more of your questions. It's nice to have you.
It's having them sleep in the living room.
No, it's not, you butt crack.
It's just like, I get so annoyed.
Whoa, yeah, we could tell. This kid's so
You
hungry.
called her a butt
It
crack.
really makes me in a bad mood a lot of the time.
Maybe you should eat more. Maybe you're hangry.
Do you want to see what her butt crack looks like? Because we could provide that to you as well. Just a simple Google search. We'll give you all the photos you'll ever want to see, or ever not want to see.
Pinch your nose.
Unless it's cat videos. Or food. You know.
By the way, what? By the way, what?
The nutmeg.
Chef's kiss, the nutmeg. Mwah. Delicious.
Anyway. So that just annoyed me.
Wow. What a good take you had there. You freaking wanker.
What do you guys think about that?
I think you're
is a
stupid.
wanker.
That's what I think.
I think we're just too spoiled to, you know, like,
As you're sitting here eating 44 pounds of food, we're too spoiled, she says. You literally are a gluttonous disgustoid. You're more fortunate than everybody. Those children can't sit there one day and eat a whole thing and pass themselves. They probably eat nothing but candy from the dollar store. Okay? Don't sit.
She would love that. She did subsist for 4 weeks on Thailand 7-Eleven. That's also on her channel if you wanted to check that out. That was just like a month and a half ago or so. But yeah.
Here talking about how we're so privileged. Do
you know what cheesy wieners are? Yeah.
people who care. You clearly don't care about these kids at all. You're like, well, it could be worse. Could be home.
Double fisting fried chicken skin in Bangkok. She shat her pants twice on video for us to see. And then the staff of the hotel that she was staying in for a month had to send her a note under her door saying, you better clean up your shit or else we're going to charge you because you're filthy. Welcome to our world.
Almost could be dead. What? Oh my God, I don't like this lady.
And to say, like, stop having
Neither
kids.
do we.
Well,
Yeah.
Neither do we.
I don't know.
I hope you don't have any damn kids.
But, like, if you can't support the children, you shouldn't have them.
She can't have kids. So that's, thank God. Thank God there's no children that ever will see her. Like, she'll never hold a baby. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever the fuck.
But
what? But what? But what?
I mean, you should still be allowed to procreate if you want to do that.
You are. That's her freedom to do it. We're just saying it's stupid and we hate you for it. We're judging her for it.
People usually find a way to survive. You know,
You call that surviving?
no, it's challenging.
Selfishness is what it is.
But those kids seem very happy.
You don't know shit about those kids. Okay, what she shows you on camera, she's only going to show you the happy parts. Those kids aren't happy, I promise you that. There is no such thing as a kid who's that poor, growing up in squalor like that, in an abusive situation like that is happy. Nope.
You know, they were all playing games. They have a big family. They're lucky. You know, a lot of people don't have a big family.
What
does having a big family have to do with anything? I would argue the opposite.
Well, Chantal doesn't have her family doesn't want anything to do with her, and she has nobody. Which you can kind of see why, right? Like from this one video that you've watched, right? You can kind of tell that she's a terrible person, right? Nobody wants anything to do with her, so she is jealous of people that have children. She is extremely jealous, and again, she's 300 months pregnant, and she has never seen the baby yet, so she's a little angry.
The people in massive families are not happy. They don't get personal attention. No, I don't agree with you. She's probably a fan of Dr. He doesn't.
She could send them all to work when they hit 16.
Can't all sit around and eat our fat ass on and get paid for it, though.
Actually, she could probably make money from the creator fund because if they're in the US, they would make money off the videos.
That's what they're trying to do.
So I hope she does make
It's her second glass of soda, too, on top of the 3,000 calories she's consuming.
some money for her and her family and can move into a
Sir, you're new here. Have you heard of a Twisty Misty or a Nashville chicken sandwich from Burger King?
bigger place. It might just be temporary.
No, she will lose more in the end because she will get audited by the IRS. She will lose food stamps, which is probably hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of food stamps a month that she gets. She'll lose that. So let's say she gains $200 or $300 extra, $400, $500 a month. I mean, she will just lose that in food stamps. So it's not like she's gaining anything. She'll just lose more. And then she's not going to last because she has nothing that has staying power on social media. Right now, she's a flash in the pan because people are like, what the hell? Like Mad Mama. It's just a flash in the pan. There's no staying power. It's going to lose her more than it's going to gain her. It's not her. Let me rephrase that. These kids are stand to lose more than they'll ever gain.
You know, like, we don't know.
Swishing around the pasta in the jowls is making me nauseous.
Oh,
Yeah.
people's lives. Maybe they used to have a bigger place and they just fell on hard times.
No, that's not the case.
And that's all they can afford right now.
Why don't you address her smoking drugs while she's pregnant? How about that?
It's just
You
people.
ever seen a pregnant lady smoking? Do you not viscerally just get so judgy? Do you not just like, oh my god? Do you get like that? You ever see an article? It's so old now. I'm not sure if it was a Canadian article, but it was this woman standing outside, always opinionated and annoying.
Like, you know,
Are you serious? We're all here on an opinion. You have an opinion. It's just wrong, so yours is worse.
the outrage. My gosh, they're only in a one
You know you want to eat that big ass piece of cheese. Just eat it.
bedroom.
Oh, honey, she will eat it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
The cheese. You ever have a knife?
If you look at the global picture, if you look at
No. She does not. She does not have a knife.
We're not looking at the global picture. Shut up. Okay? Yeah, there are way worse things happening. Okay, but we're not looking. We're looking at this one thing. Because it's going viral, they're being rewarded for being assholes. So shut your damn holy jowls. Shut your jowls. You can hit a baseball with
don't
this.
look outside the box and just in terms of being in North America, okay. That seems, you know, that's not what we normally would consider ideal accommodation.
Welcome to Food Aggression 101. This is your first lesson.
But if you look at places
That bite.
that are impoverished in third world countries,
Okay, what? Let's finish the phrase. What, they're worse off? They could be worse off. They could be homeless. They could be dead. We get it. You moron.
not even just impoverished people would just love to have that one bedroom, you know? Like, it's more, there's always people who have less than you.
There's not a lot of people who have less than these kids. Okay? There's not a lot.
So just always appreciate what you have.
Why don't you shut your damn pie hole? How about you don't exploit children on the internet? Okay, you could have all these things, but when you stepped into the world of exploiting children because you think that's the only option you have, you stepped on the wrong shit.
Well, see, to be fair, she exploits her own eating disorder. So this isn't a far reach for her to latch on to. So
This woman steps in dog shit all the time, too, by the way.
And the fact that they seem to be doing
she lives in dog shit. She is dog shit.
Okay, there's enough on the
doing
floor.
what they have.
There's never enough
That
on
one
that
bite she
fork.
took, I would be full. She ate this whole thing!
I forget the name of the channel.
Sir, this is not a lot of food for Miss Foodie Beauty. This is literally a drop in the bucket. There's another plate of pasta under the desk. She said she bought two, one for her husband and one for her. No, she bought two for herself. That's where she pulled the pita bread from in the beginning of the video, under the desk where the other pasta is hiding.
I don't like
She
subscribe
should be called Fatty Beauty. Fatty Ugly.
to her or anything, but all I've been seeing on my FYP was this family's haters. So I went and checked out the family myself, and I was like, y'all are doing too much.
Yeah, well, you're stupid. And everybody else who checked it out themselves are actually like, this is worse than I thought. It's everybody else. Again, she's just doing a shitty take because that's what she just has nothing else to talk about. She's just doing the opposite take.
And she's also extremely lazy and doesn't do any research. So she'll make an entire video, literally an edited video of something, and watch a 3-minute video on TikTok and think she knows everything and does not research anything. Like, she's got literally dozens and dozens of videos where she tells a story and does not research it, and she's always wrong.
You know,
She definitely has sleep apnea.
Yes, she does. Have
She's polishing this thing.
you ever heard of the term CPAP rescue? I could show you some footage. We could really go down the rabbit hole.
Somewhere
sir.
more
If
just
you
like
really want to,
their
take
food?
my hand, we'll go.
How do you know?
We'll go together.
they have love.
No, they don't. They're not love. This is not love. Sorry, it's not.
Why do they each need their own bedroom?
Shut up. They don't each need their own bedroom, dumbass. But there are even rules to where they live that you're not even allowed more than 2 kids in a room. There are occupancy laws. There are laws that they are breaking. Okay, they don't need each their own room. How can we just go for a bed at this point? Like, she's like going, well, why do they each need their own mansion to live in? Shut the f up, you idiot. What they need is a bed. Let's start there. How about that? A safer place to stay. How about that? What they need are parents who are going to prioritize their needs over the parents' needs. How about that? You're an idiot. She's always like, well, what do they need, their own golden bowling ball for? Shut up, you absolute moron.
Like, especially as young kids. They were young enough that I don't think
We could be friends. I think we could be friends. I think you get it, right? And this is the first time you've ever seen her, and you get it. So, yeah, welcome to our world.
having their own room would really matter.
No one is saying that. I hate this lady.
So hopefully they can find bigger accommodation maybe as the kids get
You need bigger accommodation.
into like young teenage years. It gives them many years yet.
How can you not be full? That is scaring me. Where does it go?
Yeah.
Why, that's all I know where it goes. She's huge.
Ask her to stand up because she's bigger sideways than she's as wide around her belly as she is tall. No, she's bigger around the belly than she's bigger around the belly than she is tall. Just so you know, that's where she like holds all her weight.
What do they need privacy for?
Did you just say, what did children need privacy for? Hey, Foodie Beauty, go fuck yourself.
Play with their Fisher Price?
What a fucking asshole this lady is.
Yes.
People get outraged.
Yes, she is.
It's the most unnecessary thing.
You think it's that is unnecessary? This woman abusing their kids live in squalor with 4 months worth of lice, no bed, dirty ass floor, piss and bugs everywhere. Oh, why are you so mad? It could be worse.
It's on social media.
Because that's how Chantal lives. She has brought cockroaches and fruit flies to every single domicile she's lived in since we've known her. So she's filth.
I could eat this every day.
Well, you know, you probably eat it every half an hour.
Yes.
Every single day.
She's tired after that. She's like, ugh, hey, let's go get a nap.
It's so good.
Does she even like, what does she do? Does she walk?
No. No, she does not walk. Sorry. She does not walk. She's pretty much bedbound. She has come up with a concept called sealing, where she lays on the couch propped up on pillows and just lays there while she live streams and then yells at people on the internet. It's a whole phenomenon. It's pretty interesting.
She's going to be morbidly obese. She is morbidly obese. She's going to be like severely morbidly obese very soon when she can't even get up anymore. You imagine how hard it is for her to just stand up from this position she's sitting in?
She can't put on... Ask her to put on her socks. There's a video about that, too, if you want to see someone put on their socks really weird.
I won't eat it every day, but definitely. It's so delicious. Man, have you guys ever had macarona? Bechamel? It's very delicious. It's cheap. It's very cheap. 1 KD per serving.
We know!
Like, that's like $3-something US.
That's not a serving. That's at least 2 servings. That's probably 3 servings, to be fair.
That's served 4, though, just so you know.
Yeah.
So affordable. In Canada, this would probably honestly be like $15.
She's right. That'd be more than like 20, actually.
I have to look. I like looking up on like Uber Eats in Canada.
Yeah, plus 30% if you're Uber eating it. She can't even get it herself because she's so fat.
Like in Ottawa, where I used to live.
Sir, you don't even know. Oh, I guess he lives in Ottawa. Look at his face. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Ottawa? What? This bitch lived in Ottawa? No wonder it feels light around here. She's not around. You lived in Ottawa? Foodie? That's where I am. Really?
Yeah, a little place called Cornwall. Do you know where Cornwall is? That's where she's from.
Just ordering out for myself, paneer and rice would be like $50. Do you
Or let you go get it yourself, you lazy bastard.
guys remember? So
Yeah,
this
no.
is...
So she left, eh? I wonder why.
Because she met a romance scammer and moved to Kuwait.
Yeah, I know I look tired. I
You look fat and tired, yeah.
am very tired. As usual.
Well, look at your knuckle. You have look at her hands. Looks like she has like Play-Doh hands.
I sleep weird hours, like
Yeah. I don't think you sleep at all.
night. Yesterday,
Oh, no. She sleeps at least 16 hours a day, sir. She sleeps a lot. And she's got the CPAP marks always to show it, to prove it.
I went to bed at 11:30 a.m.
11. You went to bed at 11:30 a.m.
and I woke up at 9 p.m.
What?
And then I went back to bed at, I don't know, 4, maybe 5. And I woke up again at 8:30, and I've been awake since 8:30 a.m.
Still hungry because you're eating her snot.
And now I'm sleepy again.
It's because you just ate 14 pounds of pasta. Anybody would be sleepy after eating that.
So I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
You should go get exercise and you should eat less.
It's annoying. You know, sleep is so important
You know what else important? Not dying young from a heart attack.
for energy, for feeling good, for mental health especially.
Shit, that's what she thinks. You know, I don't know why I'm so tired all the time and I have bad mental health. I can't pinpoint it. As she's sitting in front of the 5 pounds of pasta she just ate on camera, I can't put my...
To be fair, that was a very small portion of food for Foodie Beauty. Let's not... I know he's new. I know he's new, guys, but that was a pretty small portion for Foodie. We know.
Finger on it. It's... What could it be?
Like,
What?
You know.
What have I jumped into here?
Anyways, that's about it for now.
Assessment.
Anyways,
Thank you for having. What would this be? Lunch? Yeah, because it's only like
that's just lunch. That's dinner for 4 days for me.
1 p.m. right now. So for lunch, I didn't have breakfast. Like, this is not.
Yeah, sure you didn't.
And
She's probably
It
like,
is
I'm
for
intermittent
breakfast.
fasting, so I can eat whatever I want now.
yeah, I'll be full for a while because it's very filling and
Lie.
very good. So, anyways,
Now I'm gonna go roll over and sleep.
I look forward to your comments, and
sure you
thank
do.
you for watching.
Let's see these comments actually. So
Don't
Shaj
even
is,
bother.
I mean, I can imagine what the like ratio is on this thing.
We're not gonna
So
even
she's in
bother with
Kuwait.
that.
Have anyone ever noticed Foodie Beauty is always so hungry? and here's a comment about the whole thing. Well, I think it has more to do with it becoming a safety hazard. With that many cramped in one bedroom, a lot of places in New York State just won't allow that many people apartment for that reason. It's great to have a roof over them, but at the same time, they need to be realistic, and if they can't afford to get a bigger place to accommodate their family size, then you probably shouldn't be having more kids. Basically, is what we're saying. She gets a lot of nice comments too, though. Chantal, you're still walking on the treadmill. Please get back on track so you can enjoy your vacations, and you and Salah go somewhere. It was helping you so much. She's on track. I don't think
The reason why she has nice comments is because she deletes all the bad comments. That's why. And there's tons of filters on here. So if you mention like diet or anything, it won't even like register on her YouTube. So
she's over the treadmill weight limit. Are the mukbangs back? I guess that's what this is. The lady has 2 kids. He had 1. They had 1 together. Yeah, that looked delicious. It was just in Greece and was eating pastatito. She gets lots of positive. She must go through these things because there's no
Yes.
way. Why did she disable her like counter if she's? Oh, I see. She only keeps the positive comments. Where
yes,
there's only like
there you go.
33 comments or something.
There
There's not
you
very many
go.
comments on here. Anyway, well that was. We heard your take, Foodie Beauty, and it's shit, just like you. Let me know other videos.
Okay, so I just wanted to, that was fun actually, reacting to a first timer of Foodie Beauties. That's awesome. Sir, if you're still watching this, if you have any more questions, I can help answer them for you. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. That was fun. It's always fun watching a Chantal virgin like discover her, right? It's just like, you could see it with like their eyes, like, holy shit, like, because I think we're so desensitized, right? Like we're, as a community, we see just the very worst of humanity in Chantal, in Foodie Beauty. And we so much happens, and she does so many heinous things and says so many awful things and just is a terrible person to her core, that we forget what all she's done, because how could we possibly keep all of that in our brains? You know what I mean? So again, thank you for watching. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Trying to grow my tiny little channel. And Mr. Chachi, the Dad Challenge podcast, I will link his video in the description below if you guys want to subscribe to him. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend and do something fun and relaxing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.